We're recording. We're not going live. We'll record. All right. Then we're recording audio in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and we are live in Las Vegas this week. And while we're here, we wanted to get some bosses on the show that were actually doing things in the big city. Today's a very special episode because we do have a boss that I grew up with myself, talented brother, did a lot of different things in music and in promotion and in the game in a bunch of different ways. We're going to talk about his transition into being a legitimate businessman, his store, his promotional business. The brother does a lot of things, and that man's name is Mike Bridges, a.k.a. Money Mike. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Can you hear yourself? Mic check?
Yes, sir.
All right. Today I got you on the show. Like I said, man, I don't know what you are to you, but you's a boss to me. You feel me? Like, you living your own definition of success. You're doing your thing. And today I want to talk about that. Talk about how you got to where you are, some of the mindset and mind changes you had to have to get to where you are, and really what you got going on. So introduce yourself, brother.
My name Money Mike. I'm out of Pasadena, California. I'm a young entrepreneur. Just grew up in the ghetto streets of Pasadena, and I'm just trying to make a way out of no way.
But he say trying, but I'm saying he doing it. Why? Because I be looking at his posts. I be seeing what he drive. I be seeing what he do. The brother is successful on so many levels. And to give some backstory to you guys, we worked together. The last project was we did a film called Pasadena Exploring Solutions to Reduce Gang Violence. And my brother here was an interviewee in our film. Him and his son featured on our film. Man, he probably big now, man. It was a while ago now, yeah. So how is he, first of all?
He big. He got his own mindset. He want to be a streamer. Like, this my little partner, man. That's
awesome.
That's my road dog. That's my everything.
Well, that's awesome because you look just like you.
My twin.
You look just like you. Like somebody put you in a dryer and shrunk you, and he came out. Yeah.
His mama was mad at me.
that's why that's like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, like I said, man, in the film, you touched on the gang culture, the gang life. Even how you grew up, which wasn't that bad. But like you said, it attracted you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So coming from a brother who was attracted and fully into that lifestyle to doing what you do now, businessman, clothing store, promotional company, what created that change? What created that transition in you?
Doing time in prison. I did 8 years in the feds, and I had a lot of time to reflect and grow, learn about myself, and I figured, like, I was already a CO in the streets. You feel me? So it was like, why not transition over to legitimizing myself and stop my mom and my sisters from, because my actions affect other people.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about me. Like, I was in the streets. I was going full fledged.
You didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I'm hurting other people by my actions, that made me be like, okay, this judge ain't playing with me. I can't win. I tap out. You feel me? So I just learned, got in the law library. Linked up with some other guys who was on the corporate level but had messed up and was in my position as me but didn't grow up in my environment. So I just learned from them, and I just put my blueprint with their blueprint, and I just put it together and
ran with it.
Yeah, just try.
What was the first, I guess, legitimate business idea? What was the first thing you took on? Because I know, like, going legit, it's slow money. Like, the first thing you think about, like, damn, the money's gonna be slow. I ain't gonna be getting it. So what was the first thing you thought was gonna be your way out? Well,
I started off planning and promoting parties.
Okay.
So
you found a niche. Yeah.
So that was my first, like, real investment where I could see a fast return, throw a party tonight, and I'm having fun. I already knew, like, different little entertainment people.
Yeah.
I just put it together, but it's still, like you said, it was slow. It was once a month. Every other month or two, different seasons. So once I seen that, Then I start doing my little clothing line, Red Rose ENT, my clothing, branding myself. So I just went outside the box and just tried something different. And some days was better than others, but you know.
I like how you say you were branding yourself. Where did that come from? Like understanding the need to brand yourself, understanding the need to solidify yourself in the mind of your customers. You know, understanding that you are a business. Even though I don't have the structure in the company, I personally am a business.
Yeah.
Because that's what you have to brand. You have to brand yourself as a business. Yeah. What gave you that concept?
It was just my fans and my believers. Like, I don't want to call them followers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, they believed in me sometimes more than I believed in myself. So that's what just made me be like, I'm gonna push it 1,000%.
Yeah.
When people asking me, oh, let me get a Red Rose ENT shirt, let me get this, let me get that. When your music coming out? So that just made me just go harder. Like, I gotta do it for them. You know?
When you got into what you do, like the promotion and things like that, was that something you was already interested in?
Yeah, most definitely.
How important do you think being interested in something other than like the banging, the negativity, how important is that in your transition or in anyone's transition?
Well, I think you're interested and you're fascinated in whatever you do, whatever you see. You infatuated with it, and it's just about you applying yourself. So once I learned that I was somebody on the dark side, I knew I could be somebody better and run circles around everybody on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a no-brainer. You know,
I get it.
It's like going from high school to college.
Like the light just cut on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like it's almost like when you realize what you can do, you're no longer a beginner anymore. Like you can damn near pick up with the same status you had in that dark world.
Yeah.
Because I was a boss in the dark world. You know what I'm saying? I could be a boss in the light world too. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And I appreciate that you saw that, because I think a lot of people don't understand the value that's in themselves. Like sometimes they see themselves being so successful in negativity, they can't see themselves being successful in anything positive.
Yeah.
Well, is that how you felt at one point, or did you never see yourself like that?
Well, I always knew I was gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I was a young guy getting money.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
From a young
So
age,
whatever
cars,
field,
having whatever I wanted in life, I went after it.
Yeah.
My mom was a single mother, so my dad had life in prison. He told me at a young age, like, you the man of the house. So, like 7, 8 years old. So once he told me that, like, I already was the man in my household.
Yeah.
So I didn't need no validation.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with the world today, in my perception. Like, everybody want to be validated. Everybody want a blue check. Everybody want followers.
Everybody need them likes.
Everybody need everything.
Yeah.
I never needed that. Always in my head, my mom always was that guy. So I never needed validation from nobody. So I never had to fake, to perceive to be somebody that I wasn't. Yeah. Because in my eyes, I always was that
him.
guy.
You was him. Yeah.
Even when I was nobody, Elliott Middle School, Blair High School, I was nobody. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't the football player. I wasn't the basketball player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I was always still that guy in my eyes.
You were you. Yeah.
So I never had to fake or try to perpetrate and be something that I wasn't.
You never had to try to fit in.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Never.
How important is confidence in success?
It's key. It's everything. If you don't feel yourself, who gonna feel you?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No censor it. But if you don't touch on yourself, if you don't know what you got down there, how somebody else gonna reciprocate it? You feel me?
Yeah.
So you got to feel yourself, man.
I believe that. If
you
you
got
don't
to be
enjoy
confident.
you, how someone else gonna
Some
enjoy you?
people call it arrogance, but it's just like you always had it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you brought Dr. Dre kids to the hood. You probably don't remember me being around, but I was around. I was a little young dude with glasses. I was picking up on everything. I always watched the person. You feel me? Always seeing what I could learn. His mistakes, his good, his bad. You feel me? And I made my own bumps in the road, but I still try to learn from other people's mistakes.
That's it.
And their success.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
What got you into the clothing? Like you said, people started getting on you about the Red Rose Entertainment. What made you see that as an avenue? Because I'm asking this because a lot of people recently, I don't know if you noticed, but the pandemic blew up clothing companies. You know, a lot of people started getting into the clothing business because it's a great business. I'm not gonna lie, it's a high markup value. You know what I'm saying? You can get something for $2, put your name on it, and it's $20. You know, my dad told me when I was a kid that you're not buying the product, you're buying the name.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that then, you know, until I became the name that people bought. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is what he talking about.
For real.
That shit ain't worth nothing until it got my name on. I put Made in Dina and put some hardware, some Life of a Boss on that shit. That shit goes now.
That shit boom.
So what got you into that? Like knowing that, man, I can just put this on some clothing.
Well, we always been about fashion and style. You know, that's us. That's Dina. We trademark from our sayings to our slang.
It's a culture.
To our lingo. We one of a kind. You feel me? We part of LA County, but we Pasadena, so we had to separate ourselves and give a name for ourselves. So by growing up and being a part of that, it was already automatic. Like whatever I do, people was gonna trend and follow me. So it just like people be like, oh, Red Rose ENT, that's your record label. Yeah, but that's my clothing line too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just graduated. It just grew to more, to bigger and better, because we all about fashion. End of the day. And our lifestyle is impeccable. You know, it's up here. We high end. You feel me? So I just wanted to when I came out here, it was no, you come out here to gamble, shop, have fun. It's a mini vacation. But where the shopping at? Everybody don't want to go to the strip, go to the fashion mall.
You want to get that homegrown stuff.
You want that homegrown. You want that in-house.
You want that. Where do the locals go? Just like if you really want to get some food, like where the locals eat. You know where they shop.
You want the real deal. Like everybody say, I'm real. You'll never know if you real or not till you get put in a real situation.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And once you overcome that real situation, then you stamp.
You real now. You got that
now
stripe.
You're real.
Yeah.
You don't just wake up and I'm real. I'ma look up real and follow this blueprint. No.
You don't even know what it is until
you gotta
it happens.
go through something. And everybody go through something. You ain't gotta be no street guy or no. You know, a female could just grow up and just go through something. Everybody go through something, but was the outcome? What happened
on the other end?
You know what I'm saying? What'd you do? How'd you react? Because every action is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So that's what defines real. You know what I'm saying? So people put, oh, that's real. I'm solid. I'm this. What'd you do? What real situation you went through? You held a dead body? You seen a dead body? You took a tragic loss? That's what make a real person, because you overcome that.
How important is telling your story in your business or your brand?
That's life. That's everything. Like,
you know, some people, they become successful and they want to hide from who they was. They want to hide from what they used to do. They want to hide from, you know, where they came from. How important it is embracing that.
It's everything for me, because I'm chasing generational wealth. Like, I'm already rich and wealthy in my state of mind. So like, I want my kids. I want like Walt Disney money. You know what I'm saying? Not.
It starts somewhere.
I'm not really want Walt Disney money, but I want.
You want to start somewhere to get there.
Walt Disney grandkids probably get a check. They don't even know where it came from.
You're
and
right.
They already bosses because it's embedded in them. You feel me? So I just want that, and I just teach my son. I just be like, you know, that's my twin. I just be like, can you handle everything? Like, I preach to him every day, like, I could be gone tomorrow. Like, don't always depend on me. You feel me? Like, can you handle?
Is there a filter in what you teach him and what you show him and what you expose him to?
There's no filter. No filter on my daughter. She 18. He 13. There's no filter. Him is my homie.
You're showing him what it is,
like you my homie. Like, I've always talked to him. You know, I did 8 years in federal prison. So they main course was over the phone. I had to be in their ear. So ain't no filter. I'm gonna give it to you raw. It's gonna be raw.
It's been that way.
It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be seasoned up. Then we gonna cook it. then we're gonna serve it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no filter.
Back to the clothing store. A lot of challenges, especially with like opening a brick and mortar business, an actual storefront, an actual, a lease, commercial property. And there's a lot of challenges that come with that, and some things might discourage you from going through the process. How did you deal with the challenges, and how did you overcome the things that maybe other people said you couldn't do or shouldn't do?
It's faith. It's just faith. Like my girl tell me every day, like, oh, what you gonna do with this? What you gonna do with this? She's a number cruncher. Yeah. So she gonna do the math, like, this ain't adding up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. We got a problem.
We ain't making no money. Like, the bills and rent's calling.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, you can't put a price on your passion. So it's like, we only get one grand opening. So we could put T-shirts and this in here and be Walmart, DD's, Rainbow. No offense to none of them stores. You want to go there, go on over there. But that's not us. You feel me?
You want to set a standard. You want to set a tone for your brand and business.
Yes, and I feel like we've been paying rent, ain't making $1. So once it's opening,
you gotta get some of that back.
We can handle the storm.
I
get it. Without making $1.
We ain't even open yet. So when we open,
we in the negative.
We good.
So if it get to raining, we gonna be all right because we've been in the rain. We've been walking in the rain.
How complicated is it to set up your own store? Because like I said, a lot of people just started clothing companies. A lot of people just started their business with apparel, and some of them got the idea, maybe I should open a shop. Like, is it for everybody? Do you think you should have a clientele first? Do you think that because like you said, you're paying rent when nobody comes in. You know what I'm saying? So is it for everybody? Is there certain ways you can prepare yourself if you're gonna take that risk?
It's not for everybody. You gotta build it up. Like, you can't just sell clothes and you ain't never sold clothes. You gotta come out the trunk. You gotta have a name. You gotta have a brand. You gotta be networking. If you ain't doing none of that, then you can't just. You gotta grow and build. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's about growth and development. They want to see you be like, oh yeah, I used to.
Yeah. They want to grow with you. They want to watch you grow. Yeah.
It's like your pop-up shops.
They
don't come overnight. But look at it now.
Yeah.
You feel me? You will never envision what'll happen until you do it.
Until you do it. Exactly. At any point, do you want to quit? At any point, do you ever say, like, you know what, I was getting money this way, that way, man, and fuck all this shit?
I mean, I missed the game. I ain't gonna never lie and be like, oh, nah, I missed the game. And when I ain't in the game, since I ain't been in the game, the devil be pulling me, knocking on my door, calling me. But it's like, peace of mind is priceless.
Man.
My mama sleep good at night. She can wiggle her toes. She know I'm safe. I ain't in the streets. My sisters, my brother's still in jail. So he depending on me.
Wow.
I got other people. Every day people call me, oh man, send me a cash app, do this.
Yeah.
So that keeps me grounded. That lets me know that, oh man, if you dive out there, you know what's
you got
coming.
shit on the line.
The lights is on.
Yeah.
The lights is on. They gonna stay on for you. Them walls ain't going nowhere.
Man, they ain't closed.
Yeah. My shoulder still hurt from 8 years sleeping on the mat this
Man, I was just thinking about the mattresses the other day. They don't ever give you a full mattress. It's always like too short, too thin, too narrow. Man. So, that being said, what is your why? What is your main reason? You say you got kids. You say you got family depending on you. What is that main reason? You got your girl. You got so much to live for and do right for. What is that one that keeps coming back to you when you, like you said, when you get those thoughts? When you get those thoughts like, damn, this money ain't fast enough. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I could just use a lick right now. You know what I'm saying? What is that thought? What do you go back to?
Just being humble.
Mm-hmm.
Just I can't never forget them lockdowns.
That's it. That's really it, huh?
Mail call, my name ain't called.
He's a vat, and that is not the life.
But when I'm out here, I'm the man.
Yeah,
but when I'm in there, I ain't nobody.
Yeah,
like how we reverted back to the big transition.
Yeah,
that's the big.
That's it.
The reverse transition.
Mm-hmm.
You could be Big Meech on the streets, and
mm-hmm.
you got the cars, you got the girls, you got everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then
you can have nothing.
The sheriff told me, and he came. I fought my case for 28 months.
Mm-hmm.
He came to my sentencing 28 months later. You already did all your paperwork, all your footwork, got paid 3 times off of me.
Yeah.
You came to my sentencing. And he told me when I was on the streets, he said, you could beat me 1,000,000 times. I only got to beat you once.
Wow.
And when he came to my sentence, he said, 999,001. And he got on the stand and presented his whatever speech
case.
he had for me.
Yeah.
And my mama was in the crowd. My kids was in the crowd. I'm in cuffs, standing up there. What could I say to the judge? I don't got nothing to say to you.
Yeah.
It's USA versus me.
Yeah.
So I have to just lick my wound and grow from it.
Yeah.
So it's the reverse transition. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about trust the process and this and that, elevating and doing that, but
you're going through it. You're trying to hear that.
Beat a man and go back to nothing.
Yeah.
And then get out and beat a man again.
Yeah.
Then what? So I just had to leave on my terms.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't finna keep taking me out of here. I keep leaving on a bus or a van.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm leaving in a Maserati on my terms.
Yeah.
I'm getting on the gas and going on my terms. Feel me?
What can you tell people that are in the middle of that tunnel? You know, you came out, you saw the light at the other end, and you came out of it. And like I said, you breathing the free air, doing everything I'm doing right now and more. So you obviously came out, out of all that. That person that's stuck in the middle of that tunnel, I mean, they might see the light, they might not. What advice do you have for them? Like, what advice would you think help them keep going and make it to that light that you're at?
Well, first up, you woke up, you winning.
Man, I love that.
You woke up, you winning. You got breath in your body, you winning. So you already up. You already the favorite.
What you gonna do with your winnings?
You already
I say
the
that
favorite.
all that time, man.
Now it's on you. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do with the winnings?
You gonna lay down? You gonna put the covers back over you and wait, see if you win tomorrow?
Man.
Are you gonna play with the house money?
Exactly.
You got house money every day.
Man.
Go do something with it.
What you gonna do with it? Put it on the table. Leave it on the table.
Yeah, whether I'm
can't
broke
take it
or
with
paid,
you.
every day I'm going to get it. I'm networking. If you ain't got nothing, you messed up, you down bad, man, get dressed. Come on, let's go.
Man.
We're gonna network, we're gonna meet somebody.
I love that because you said a lot right there. And it's funny because, like you said, you got a lot of your game from the streets. You got a lot of your game from the people you knew and from, like you said, the friends you had that were doing other shit. But I respect you because you seem to have soaked up the realest parts of it, and to be able to articulate it that well because that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, just waking up, understanding you're winning is something that people don't get. Yeah. People don't even feel that. Like, how many people do you know genuinely think they winning? Like, I know people wake up in a bad mood.
Yeah,
I know people wake up mad to go to work, mad to go to school, mad to do this, mad to do that. I know people that wake up and want to go right back to bed. They want to turn over. They like, nigga, fuck this. You know, let me wake up with some good news or some good mail or something build up, But the fact that you can wake up and take control, you know what I'm saying? Like I can do things with these winnings. You have to understand that because if you don't see that waking up was itself a winning, a come up, you don't see that can be squandered. That come up can be squandered. That come up can be gone. And so that's
mess up with the gambling guys, man.
You
can mess up with the gambling guys.
And you being in Vegas, you can understand it.
Yes.
But that's what I appreciate because that's part of the mindset. What other necessities do you think you have to have as a mindset to be successful? Like, what are the things ingrained in your actions, in your speech, what are some of the habits that you got to have to be successful besides waking up thinking and knowing you're winning? Because that's definitely one.
Well, my definition of success is being secure, having stability, and then progression. Working on whatever you're working on for the week, for the day, for the month. Setting goals, writing it down.
Man.
If you don't write it down, if you could write it down and then you could see it a week later, some days later, like, I wrote it down, I didn't accomplish what I had. Even if you didn't accomplish it.
Yeah.
I write on my wall, 100K today. People be like, you gonna touch 100K today? I may not, but I'ma chase it.
I got 900 of it.
I'ma speak it into existence.
For
so
real,
if I come up short, what I'm short.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about progression and just being secure about yourself. Stability is everything. If you ain't stable, that's the first main key.
Yeah.
You got to be stable in whatever you do. When we grew up, our parents made sure we were stable. They had everything for us. Whether it was, some kids didn't have their own room.
Yeah,
Some
man.
kids had their own room. Some kids didn't. Some kids would go sleep on the couch to get away from their brothers and sisters.
Yeah, they had a pallet.
Yeah.
What y'all know about pallets?
They don't know nothing about pallets,
Man.
man. They don't know about going to your grandma's house, man. They don't know nothing about none of that, man. You feel me?
To wrap this up, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're a busy brother. Like I said, where can people find you and get in contact with you? I mean, the clothing, the promotion. What do you still do, and how can people reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook, Money Mike Bridges, Instagram, Foreign Money 702, Foreign Hair and Clothes, the shop 1775 South Tropicana in Vegas.
South
if you in
Tropicana.
Vegas, ladies, you gotta come get your hair, your lashes, your sandals, any accessories, your purses, high end. When you come to Vegas, you gotta be like, oh, I got this from Vegas.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come to Vegas, you gotta spend. You gonna spend. That's what they do. When you come out here,
Who you telling?
You wanna spend money. Come spend something with me.
Yeah.
I got slingshots. I got Airbnbs.
Yeah.
I got
Brother's a
all type
hustler.
of businesses going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's every 30 days, not 30 ways.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I love it, man. Money Mike Bridges, brother, is a hustler in so many fields, in so many industries. The brother gets it. And like I said, this doesn't have to be taught. It's ingrained in some of us. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not ingrained in you, that's why you got to talk to some of us. That's why you got to listen to some of us. That's why you got to listen to podcasts. That's why you got to read books.